Say what's happening, Scruggs here. Wanted to show y'all something today. Check it out. Outside temperature today is 99 degrees, and it is not the hottest part of the day. That's what it is right now. I want to say it's like 1 o'clock. It's supposed to get up hotter today. And right now with the heat index, it feels like it's about 106 degrees. So, we did get some rain not long ago. And the rivers are still low. I'm not sure what the problem is with rivers, unless, it's just taking so much to bring them back up. But anyway, we're going to do a test today. I want y'all to check this out. We're going to walk in the shed, see what the temperature in the shed is today. It's usually about 15 degrees hotter. So yeah, let's check it out. Oh, just got back from meeting all the guys at Cracker Barrel, place that I used to work at. We get together every now and then. So it looks like we're about 94 degrees inside the shed, which is unusual. That says outdoor. The indoor says 96. I would probably say it's closer to that. Here's where I'm registering the inside temperature. No, I take that back. This is from the out. This is the outside temperature. So I don't know, because both of these are. You would think they would be the same, indoor and outdoor. But anyway, 94 degrees. So let's come over here to my window. Look what I have. Yeah, we got AC in my shed. Now temporarily, I have this run over to here, which I'm kind of surprised that this cord is long enough to reach, but we're gonna have to do something about that. Depending on how this test works. As you can see, the wire comes up, goes around. It's tucked right there. I'm thinking about running down from there, come down and put an outlet either on that side or the right side of that piece of wood there, so that we can hook this. I do have an extension cord, like a dual extension cord, and I might run this on an extension cord for the time being and not split that wire up there, depending on how this works. I put this in this morning, but I have not tested it. We've been looking to buy an air conditioning for this shed, and I got to thinking, I kept telling my wife, I was like, I hate to spend the money, and we had this air conditioner that I just put in as a backup air conditioner for our house. We bought it a couple of years ago because our AC compressor went bad, and it took them like a week to get it, and this was during the summer. So we bought this as a backup unit. My wife kept telling me that thing's not going to fit in that window. It's too big. It's a 10,000 BTU GE window unit. So I think it's going to cool this shed down pretty good, but we're going to find out. We're going to put it to the test. So just to see how cool it does get. Because I'm starting to sweat in here right now, and I've got the doors closed. So, yeah, I'm going to power this thing up here. I've got it set on 60 degrees. I'm going to take it off eco. And we're going to put it on cool. And we're just going to let this thing run. See how it does. I got it set on high. This has a timer on it where you can adjust the timer to where it cuts on automatically. It's also got Wi-Fi, but we never have used it for that. We've just always used it as a, as a backup and just let it run, the whole time in the house. So, yeah, I'm gonna look at the time and see what time it is. I don't know if I can do that while I'm, but yeah, we're gonna let it run. See how long it takes to cool this place down. Like I say, it's 95 degrees in here now, and I'm going to keep the thermometer in the same place, and I'm going to check this in about an hour and see how cool it is. I gotta go out here and get my extension cord. I might run this extension cord for the time being. The extension cord runs it okay. I might use the extension cord, and this one is a heavy duty extension cord, so and it's one that I made up to charge my boat batteries at the same time, so that's why it's kind of split. I just handmade this thing, but it works fine. I mean, it works great. So yeah, 10,000 BTU in the shed, in the house. Yeah, it's gonna make things a little comfy in here, I am sure. That thing heated my whole house pretty much. Of course, we put fans in, to direct where we wanted the flow to go, because we live in a Cape Cod. So yeah, I'll bring you back in an hour, and we'll see how this thing works. Let me show you how it sets outside. Now, the one thing, I don't know if you noticed or not, I was only able to put one set of fins in, and it's got a little bit of gap down here at the bottom. But I'm going to take some painter's tape and tape all that up. But I want to make sure, I couldn't run the other piece on the other side because the window unit is too big, but the window unit fits in the window. I don't have no support in it. It's not going anywhere. It does have a little tilt to it. The other thing I don't like about this unit is you can only do side to side. You can't do it up or down. But if need be, I can take that fan right there and cut that fan on and blow some of this cool air down to here. But I want to see what it does without the fan. So yeah, let's step outside. And I'll show you all the lean on this thing. She got a heavy lean to her, but that'll just ensure that the water drains out all right. It's a little dusty, but yeah, I'm just gonna take some tape, some painter's tape, and come around here like this. I think I've got some foam. I might even stick some foam down in here first. I know I've got some in the shed somewhere, but yeah, I got a feeling this is going to work out very nicely. Alright, stick around and I'll bring you all back in about an hour. So it's an hour later, 102 outside. Sounds like we're running all right. Notice when I walked out the door, she is doing the drippies out of the little weep hole there. Let's take a walk inside and see what we feel like. Well, it's a little cool. 92 degrees. Well, I would have thought that a 10,000 BTU it would have been a little cooler in here, but we're just gonna let it run and see what happens. I think I am gonna cut this fan on over here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I got my cord laying in the floor here. It's a 1 inlet, 2 outlet. I think I'm gonna plug that in, run it for another half hour and come out here and check it. Oh, check it out. Here's my little picture taking station right there. I decided not to put wood up. So my wife gave me a bed sheet to put up so that I could take some pictures of some stuff, put on eBay, and get some better pictures on Marketplace. Got a mess out here right now. I got to come out here and clean it up. It is just a tad cooler in here, not much though. But yeah, let me get this cord hooked up and see what happens here. All right, so it just came out. It's been about 2 hours, and it's still hot in here. Let me turn you around here, and I'll show you. It's 92 degrees in here. Now I did have that extension cord, that dual extension cord run, and I took that out. I found that the cord was a little warm, and when I have the fan running also, kind of blowing the cold air across. When I unplugged the unit from the extension cord, the fan, even though it was on high, it actually got faster. So I do know that AC draws about 8.5 amps. So right now I've got it hooked up back to the electrical outlet, and the fan is not running slow like it was. So I think I'm gonna have to splice into this and put a box in down here and just run the cord off of the box. But even after running 2 hours in here, I'm really surprised that this is not cooler than what it is. I've got it set to 60 degrees. So I'm just gonna keep letting it run, and see how long it takes. What I might do is I might just wake up in the morning, and because I'm not gonna leave it running all night. I'm not gonna do that. Wake up first thing in the morning and plug it in, and usually I get up around 7. I kind of get my day started after I've had my coffee and doing stuff on the computer and all. I usually get my day started around 10 o'clock. So that'll kind of be about 3 hours. So yeah, I don't know. I would have thought that it would have been a whole lot cooler in here though, than what it is. 92 degrees, of course, it's still, it's, the temperature has gone up a whole lot. It's 101 outside at this point. So I don't know. I do know that AC does my house fine. And maybe it's got something to do with I'm running an extension cord out here. But so far it hasn't blown anything. The box doesn't feel hot. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it. But like I say, I did take out the extension cord. That was a big no. So, and I kind of thought maybe that would happen, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe after I get it cooled down, it'll stay cool. But yeah, so far, I'm glad I didn't buy a 6,000 BTU. Of course, like I said earlier, this one we already had, because I don't think the 6,000 would have cooled this thing down. So yeah, we're just gonna let it keep going and see how it does. So yeah, stick around. All right, the temperature has dropped to 93 degrees outside. It's been about 3 hours. AC seems to be running okay still. Let's see what we're... doing inside? Man, it's still hot out here. Oh, hell, it's actually hotter in here now. Showing 97 degrees. Of course, we are right in front of the window. I'm gonna set that over here. Yeah. I don't know. I would have thought this thing would have. I mean, it's blowing out some cold air. I'm getting nothing but hot air from this fan, though. Stand right here, I'm getting some cool air. I don't know. Some thoughts? Man, it feels like it's blowing like it did before. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just keep letting it run. But yeah, it's showing 97 degrees. No, it's showing 96 now, being as that I moved it, but it's not a big improvement. It was actually less than that earlier. It's still not as hot as it is outside, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of disappointed. That thing running 3 hours. So I don't know. All right, we'll continue on with the cool down. Nothing else. Maybe I'll get up in the morning when it's not as hot and start it up in the morning, and maybe I'll just redo a whole new video. But yeah, alrighty, stick around. So it's been 5 hours, 87 degrees outside. Let's go out here. I gotta dump trash. And see where we're at. My glass is all fogged up. I see the camera's all fogged up too. I'll put y'all down because I gotta get the trash can. I'll wipe the lens off for y'all. Alrighty. It's about 7 o'clock at night now. Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what's going on. 86 degrees, it's the same temperature as it is outside. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is cut everything off. It's supposed to stay this temperature the rest of the evening and into the night until tomorrow morning. So I guess I'll get up. I could probably let this thing run all night long, but I'm not going to do that. The cord's not hot. Everything sounds like it's running fine. Yeah, let me go out here and I'm gonna go ahead and cut all this off. I'm sorry, I ain't paying attention. I'll just cut everything off. And take my breaker. Not the breaker, we'll take the fuse out. Let's go ahead and see what the what it feels like on the cord coming into the shed. Yeah, it's nice. It's not warm at all. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I know there's pretty much nothing wrong with that air conditioner, so maybe. I mean, it's not insulated. I'm not gonna insulate it. So I don't know. I'll get up in the morning. We'll cut it on. We'll go from there. Might just do another whole new video and start out tomorrow with a new video, but we'll see. Alrighty, appreciate it. We'll continue this tomorrow. So hey, what's going on? As you can see, it's another day. I got up early this morning. As you can see, it was like around 6:15, I think is what it was. I can't remember. It's now 9:30. So let's go in here and see what's going on with this AC. It's been on for three hours and 15, about 3.5 hours. So yeah, let's I'll show you what the temperature is outside now. We'll go on out here and see what's happening. It is a little steamy today. We've got this haze all over the place from these wildfires up in Canada, I think is what they said. And the humidity is through the roof, even though the temperature is not as bad as it has been. My wife pointed something out to me, and I don't know if this has anything to do with it or not. I've just got that kind of sitting in the window. There's no support except for the window itself holding it in, which I don't think is a problem. But my wife was questioning if the angle of that AC unit would have anything to do with it not cooling properly, but I don't know. One thing I forgot to get, I'm gonna go back in the house here real quick, and I wanted to get a thermometer, my digital thermometer, just to see if I could get a reading on the output of the air conditioner itself. So let me go get that and we'll come back out here. All right, so it kind of looks like it's settled in about 85.6 degrees. See how it feels in here. We're at 70 degrees. It's actually comfortable in here. I'd like it to be a little cooler, but 70 degrees, I don't know how it would get once the temperature comes up. Actually, I'm probably just going to let this thing run all day. Let's see what temperature is. Let's see what our temperature is coming out here. Hold on. 41 degrees, 40 degrees. I'd say the AC is working pretty good. I think it's just so hot in here that it's just taking, you know, a while for it to cool down. Now, of course, I didn't let it run all night. I cut it on at like 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm just going to continue to let it run. I wanted to do some stuff out here today in the shed, but of course I've got some medical problems and they're telling people like me to stay inside and not come outside, though. I think I'm gonna try to cut my grass here real quick before the temperature comes up. It's supposed to get up to like 95 today. So, like I say, it's about 9:30 now. So, we're just gonna let this thing run. One thing that I'm gonna try, and we've never done on this AC, is it's got a timer on it. It'll cut on and it will actually cut off by itself. So I might set the timer up to cut this thing on like at 5:30 in the morning, you know, on these really hot days, so that, you know, it'll actually cool the shed down. But I'm hoping that maybe if I let it run all day today, that it will keep the shed cool enough to where I'm not trying to cool down a, you know, 90-degree shed all the way down to 70 degrees. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think it's going to work out all right. Like I say, it's comfortable in here. I'm used to my house being 68 degrees, and I'm very temperature sensitive. My wife thinks that it's too cold, and when she turns it to 70, I can tell. I mean, I'm just that sensitive to temperature now, and all that started after I had my heart attack, which is kind of crazy. But alrighty, well, I appreciate it. I'll keep you up to date on how things go. But we got AC in the shed. Alrighty, do that for me over there. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.